Before you hit the bell, you ready? Let me know when. You ready? Do I have 3 minutes or is there a limit?
I would like you to share your thoughts. Everybody else in the room is going to be asked to share their thoughts. Who signed up? People have comments.
Great. I'll tell you tonight, I'm going to take my time and talk slowly and clearly. I'll only speak about 6 minutes.
Mr.
Please bear with me. I'll speak forward towards the top board and the camera.
The board, right.
But I feel rude not addressing the people behind me.
Well, you're addressing the community, and that's...
They're part of the community, so perfect. And at the second half, I will address the pricing that I have here, and hopefully the camera can focus in on that, because last time they didn't. My name is Robert Ament. I live at 499 Pine Grove. Thank God I have 3 minutes to save us $1.6 million. Fire LaBella, the town engineer. They're costing us millions of dollars every year from bad advice. Their quotes are consistently 300 to 400% higher than other contractors. I want my $21,000 back. The entire report is misleading. Limit the number of people allowed in the building, and that solves the code and trigger problems. Here's your $6 caulk so you can seal the gaskets to the 10,000-pound boiler like Monroe Pipe said we should, or could. Just leave it there safely in that tiny room and lock the door, instead of wasting $250,000 on asbestos abatement. Marcy, the director of Pine Grove, told me that your administration has left the elderly to swelter in the hot summer days with inadequate AC. You should have installed the new HVAC system 3 years ago. LaBella's proposal calls for a new boiler for $170,000 and $200,000 in asbestos removal. Why not install a new 2009 zone HVAC system for $92,000? This is a commercial grade, unlike Monroe Pipe said it was, system, using the 4 10,000-pound units with all new ductwork, fresh air, and dedicated electric run directly from the street to the units. This will eliminate the extra enormous electric cost to reconfigure the electric for the building. The quote came from a Home Depot certified rep who also does EnergyWise. This will give you heat and central air. Ms. Heyman, you personally told me that you would pave that parking lot with the town's trucks and a few loads of gravel and asphalt. Then why did you allow LaBella to prattle on ad nauseum about a $500,000 contractor giveaway? Now I know why this town is broke and the taxes are so high. Why did Ms. Aldersley say at the meeting, quote, there is a small concrete patio behind the building, end quote. Oh, really? So you consider a 2,700 square foot patio small. It's bigger than most homes and larger than Texas. And there's still not even a $5 chair on it to sit on. You also wanted to jackhammer that patio apart and replace it, as I was told by LaBella, because of all the cracks and dangerous holes in it. As you can see, there are minor fissures, minor hairline cracks. And I've also bought another jar of caulk down there for about $6 that they could go over and repair that with. They use the same caulk over at the museum, the Strong Museum. I saw it myself when we took our kids there this weekend. Here is the $6 caulk right here. Why did Ms. Heyman say in December that $250,000 in federal funding sitting in our account, quote, couldn't be used to fix up Pine Grove before the vote? Why did you say that?
This is your time to talk.
Okay. And then after she lost the vote, we found out we could use it. Why did Ms. Heyman say to me personally on the phone that she did not intend to sell Pine Grove? She said we could move back there if it didn't work out or we weren't using the Kings Park Center enough. I found out later from several sources that she planned on selling the Pine Grove Center immediately back to the school district so they could turn it into a detention center for students on long-term suspension for offenses such as drug dealing, drug use, assault, theft, etc. So your plan was to sell the building and the delinquents would walk through that quiet neighborhood with all the other small children and ruin the safe environment of the Helmer Nature Center. It's true. Why did Ms. Heyman and Ms. Aldersley and the other town board members repeatedly lie about the amount of land we own around the building as recently as March 5th, 2009? And now for the whopper.
Also, we have very poor parking at that building, and we don't own any more than just the building and 5 feet of land around it. We don't own those beautiful woods.
Oh, I see. Is that so? It turns out we did. So we all voted to move to Kings Park thinking we had no room, we had no parking, that people were unsafe. The list goes on and on. It's misleading on two fronts. It implies that we needed to move to Kings Park because we don't even own our own bocce courts and parking lot. The seniors would be kicked out of the nature preserve, according to Miss Ardersley, because they don't even have the right to walk around on it. That is blatantly misleading and untrue. If you had a friend that lied to you repeatedly and you found out, how long would you remain friends? That is what you need to ask yourself tonight. The foundation of a friendship is based on trust.
Can you
just
come
lost
back
it.
to the presentation that you'd like to give, or we can have you have a seat
This is the
and let somebody
presentation.
else speak,